1941, a state of war.
What General Vagon has called the Battle of France is over. The Battle of Britain is about to begin.
We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills.
Hey guys and gals, this is Alden from the Mosin Crate. First things first, being YouTube, I can't tell you how much anything is, where you can find them, anything like that whatsoever. If you would like to know stuff like that, visit my page on Rumble. If you search the Mosin Crate, no spaces, same username as I have here on YouTube, on rumble.com, you'll find the same video, and I can be a lot more honest in it and a lot more thorough in talking about firearms. Can't do it here on YouTube because they will delete the video. Getting right into this review, we've got some beautiful high power. You can see the import marking there on the bottom of the trigger guard. All of these are 9mm. All of these are surplus. And it's pretty hard to tell they're surplus other than the import marking because they're in really nice shape. I mean, you usually don't see them come in with this little bit of wear on them. And we're going to go through these. I think there's 19 in all. We're going to look in each and every one of these and just kind of take a look at the wear, or lack thereof anyways, on each of them. And these literally just arrived. See some tape residue there. It'll come right off on that one. See some light holster wear on the front of the frame and slide. This one's got the hoe grips on it. If you don't like the hoe grips, the nice thing about Hi-Powers is you can find both aftermarket and original grips very easily. Most of the ones I'm seeing have the ambidextrous safety too, which is nice. There may be a couple in there that don't, but if they have that kind of long oval shaped safety like on this one here, then it's going to be ambidextrous. Definitely another thing worth noting is that these are not C&R eligible. I do have some C&R eligible ones I'm going to review here in a few minutes. I know the California people are cheering that I have those, but these I think are probably from anywhere from the 80s to 90s, somewhere around then. So they're much too new to be Curo and Relic eligible. And this one here, this is the very worst one in the group. And even with it being the, I don't even think you could call it ugly one, the one that has the most cosmetic wear and tear on it, it is still, I would say, in very good condition. Yeah, I think every single one of those was ambidextrous safety, which is cool. Now getting on to the C&R Hi-Powers. So basically these things, again, I can't talk about pricing, where to get them, things like that, but C&R Hi-Powers are a bit pricier than standard Hi-Powers, and they're harder to find. Why is that? Because they're older. These are the first models. These have the internal extractor, and they're also called the thumbprint model, and you can see why, because it's got that little thumb or a little fingerprint marking there, a little groove in the side of the slide. And these are probably all from the late 1940s all the way to the very early 1950s. And then we have a T series here, so this one's probably from the mid to late 1960s. Again, if you don't like those hoe grips, or if you don't like the wood grips, very easy to find replacement grips and swap them out. But as this is a review video, I can't go into where you can find replacement parts or anything like that. And then lastly, we've got a few more. I didn't feel that these went well with the other categories just because they're a little bit different. Like you've got this blued one here. None of these in this group are C&R. You can see that's got some oxidation, rust there on the back of the slide. It's a very small mark, but it is there. See some marks on the top of the slide there in the bluing, but overall a really nice looking Hi-Power. And I just really like this one. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the wood grips, I'm not sure, but this one just spoke to me. I think of all of the ones I've shown so far, this one's my favorite. And then this one would have been in the first group, except someone has put it looks like an aftermarket hammer on there. But I will tell you, the trigger on this one, I mean, on Hi-Powers in general, the triggers are pretty darn nice, but on that one, it's exceptional. And then this last one here, this one was interesting because it's in decent shape. It's not anywhere as nice as the others, but it's in decent shape, but it has hammer follow. And what I mean by that is when you pull the slide back and let it go forward, the hammer follows with it. So probably the sear or something like that, or a spring needs to be replaced. I don't think it's anything major, but figured I'd show you guys that one too. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to click that subscribe button.